you know what? It's my day off. So far, every day off I've had this year, or one of my 2 days off this year, have been nothing but graft. And today is probably going to be another very, what are you looking at me like that for? Another very, 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 very long graft day with a lot of things that we... Oh, hello.
I'm looking at him like that because normal people would pace it and just plan a little bit more of a sensible amount.
No, it's going to be done. It's going to be done. It's going to be done. On a mission. Right.
Don't complain because you're just crazy.
Have I complained? I'm not complaining. I'm making a statement. So we're in the middle bedroom, the barber's bedroom, the big bedroom. And as you can see, we are finishing off some decorating. So, who remembers? Sorry, someone's got a rolling dog t-shirt on. Who remembers the rolling dog paint accessories we got? So, if you look up here, let's just show the papers because these are cut. Is this one that's cut at 45 degrees?
No, this is the straight one.
This is the straight one.
To be honest, it's such good quality. It's such a nice paint line. I can do this board a bit with that one, but there is a shaped one as well if you need it. But it's really nice to handle. Really good paint application, really smooth finish. So yeah, very pleased, very, very pleased with it. And you got a little tray to put your bits in, which is really handy, and a stirring stick, which was really handy as well. I've cleaned that now, but yeah.
So what I might do is I might put a little link in down there in the description below to Rolling Dog, where we got these paint set from, and I'll put a link up there to another video where we looked at things even more. But we've had these brushes and stuff for literally several months now. So one thing that you'll probably notice if you've been paying any attention, that we were going to put a top border around this room, and that's why when we got the decorating done it was a bit scaggy, but we've decided not to do that now for a number of reasons. So what Sandra's sort of been doing, she's gone. You're on your third coat now, I think you said, didn't you?
Third coat, yeah.
So Sandra's been going around on this top border here.
It was blue underneath, so it was showing through a bit.
Yeah.
So,
and I think personally that probably, I'm hoping that this coat might be enough when it's dried.
It dries darker when it's
a
bit lighter.
So underneath this blue tarpaulin on the floor, we've got a new carpet.
Which is in my Sandra Makes video.
Which is on a Sandra Makes video, which will show you, because by close of play today, this is going to be looking like a proper real bedroom. But one of the nightmares we had, when the carpet fitters came, the bottom of the door needs to be shaved off 4mm. So I ended up last night having to take, so they took the door off, but I've ended up having to take the door into the garage and with a recipating.
The underlay was thicker.
Yeah, the underlay was...
Frankly, there was newspaper before. So.
Yeah, sorry, there was underlay. There wasn't any underlay before. Anyway, I ended up having to take this door off and to cut off a slither last night after work. And what I managed to do, because we put it on the workbench, we've managed to scuff a little bit here and here. So that came off. I managed to re-botch that and re-put it back on. And there's a little bit of touching up on the door. You see here that we need to do, and there, unfortunately, it got scratched on the workbench. So we are going to give a scaggy bits a very a sand down, and then we're going to be touching up the door. Then we're going to be bringing back in the ottoman bed, which is going to sit in the middle here. I made up a chest of drawers which are going to come in, a bedside table, and we're going to also construct today a wardrobe. So this will become a fully functioning room.
Yay.
At long last, and it'll be over, bloody over. We are later on in the video going to give an update on Barbara, the Barbara situation, and also on the Sandra job situation. So keep watching, that's going to come later. We're just going to run a lot in, and then, so this is all the rolling dog stuff. So paint steerers, we've got new paintbrushes that we've not used, rollers and everything. Absolute cracking paint set. In this room now, this top mattress belongs on the ottoman bed. So we've got a problem with a door on a wardrobe what's come off. So I've got some fixing plates for this. They're going to be here in the next couple of days. All of this junk, it's incredible, isn't it, is out of the Adria caravan. So we've got more stuff to unpack and decide what we're going to be putting into our new Goba bedroom, getting this cleared, and then this is going to be coming back for Lee's bedroom. So underneath here we've got a brand new bed and everything. So this is all going to be recommissioned in as winter's coming along now for another bedroom. And then further down into our conservatory, we've got this bed frame which we've had to pull out just to make some space. So that's going to be carted back in. And then also today we've got a load of hedge cuttings we're going to be cutting up and getting 2 dumpy bags over to the tip today. We're going to do at least 1 tip run, and that'll be in preparation for a mini digger what's coming. And by close of play today, it shall be done. This flipping lot as well, it's all soaking wet, so we ended up with rain overnight. So we're going to get 2 dumpy bags definitely taken to the tip today. Whether or not we get a second run, I don't know, but we'll have, by the close of play tomorrow, another 2 dumpy bags full, ready to potentially go next week if it doesn't happen this week. I've just remembered I need to go and open the garage doors and get the back seats down in the Corando. Right, another very, you can see behind me, full Corando of hedge cuttings. This is another 2 bags, and I'm going to get back and get another 2 filled, and then assess whether I'm going to do a second tip run today or whether I'm going to do the next tip run next week. But down to my favourite place we go. Always a drama at the tip. Have I ever come here without something happening? The garden waste machine has broken down, which has meant I've had to park my car here and then single-handedly carry 2 bags round to a big skip, up some ladders. Anyway, one of the lads from the tip gave me a lift, and then an old bloke, older than me, had 2 massive bags and he couldn't even get them out of his car. Anyway, I've given him some help, so my good deed of the day has now been done. Right, let's go and get another 2 bags bagged up. If that pile that was there is gone, that's gone. Can I get them 2 lots into a final tip run? Fingers crossed we will succeed. Has he gone away? Where have you gone? There he is. Oh, come here, come here, come. I have a little friend, a little froglet. Hello, little froggy. Hello, little frog. How are you? Whoa. Right. So he's just nestled down in the damp grass. Right, I've got sort of steady progress here now. I've got a lot of crowns, or 4 crowns that I can't bag up, but most of the stuff now is bagged up. So I'm going to put that into the car, crown, and I might end up doing 3 tip runs today. We shall see. Today's the day once again. So it's a couple of days that's getting dug out. So that's pretty well all of that lot cleared. And then I've got half a bag, 2 crowns, and another carload flop. So fighter plane above me. Back to the tip. I go for tip run number 2 today. Traffic jam. There's carnage at the tip. So this big skip here is where the garden waste is going. I don't know if you can see that. So you've got to go up them ladders. So everybody here now is having to pile up here to put the green waste in. Meanwhile, nobody can get through down there. So I'm just actually currently sat in another traffic jam at the tip. Oh, it's a drama here. that's that bit done. Oh dear God. So I've just got now one dumpy bag on the back, 2 big crowns that won't really flex, and this should be the final tip run. Rear seats are up. Tip number 3 accomplished. Next, Iceland's, then Morrison's. Right, it's a self-assembled bloody wardrobe, and once again a rolling dog screwdriver set is underway and being used for the assembly. So I'm up to step 4 at the moment. Right, we bought this wardrobe, well, it's a bedroom set from House of Fraser, and a few days ago, was it last week, I built a TV stand and it had 1 million parts. But the problem we've had with this thing is nothing is labelled, like, it doesn't say where screws A, that's screw B, or none of it has been marked up. And the instructions are not exactly the clearest, and we've got one piece that's, well, it's not far out, it's about 2 mil out. But anyway, and we've put one piece on back to front, which we just had to take off and amend.
Just spotted another bit, but I'm not redoing it now.
What? Hang on a moment, back. Screw 7, screw 15, and screw L into screw 7, which went onto side B, which was on side C, which was on the back panel, and had number 17. Nothing is marked up. And sticky little white dots to go on there. You should have the little plastic things, but saved about threepence on that. And then these backboards are always flimsy. I don't know why they don't put a 1/4 inch ply in with some kind of little dowels or little studs on them. If ever you come to disassemble a wardrobe, you can never get the backs off without tearing into the pins. Bad designs. It's just like at IKEA, there must be like an army of people behind technical drawing desks trying to work it all out. What does go through their heads? Right, so at the minute we're on gap. It's about equal here, and then we need to line in the hinges just to pull them in, like 2 or 3 mil each side. But before we do that, I'm just going to put the handles on. Sorry, you did the door, didn't you?
It's painted.
Right, what was those bits of stuff there, do we know? I just want quickly sanding down before we bring the bed in.
That will be covered by the border when the border goes up.
I thought we weren't putting the border up.
Yet.
Right, Rasha. Right, got these out of the freezer. So these came with it last year. Pup ice, chew to stay cool, waffle cones. Here, Rasha, what have we got here? What have we got here? Sit, bag. Yeah, you like these? There you go, up. Off she goes with an ice cream cone to create a cool dog on a very warm day. How's that? Well, you're very protective of that, aren't you? Ooh. What are you doing? You like them, don't you? You do like them. There you go. Nom 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 nom. Do you want to eat it in peace? Here we go. There she goes. Right, yeah, very close to showing you the bedroom. We're very close to finishing it. So, rolling dog again. I did put a card in at the beginning, but they have been absolutely fantastic products and a great little company to work with. This video isn't being sponsored by them or anything like that. We did get some things from them months ago. Let's say you got from your paint pads, your paint stirrers, your little containers to put your paint in, your brushes, a whole raft of things, and everything all fits nice and compact into a little bucket. So if I remember, I will put a link down there below to Rolling Dog if you're after painting accessories and things. And in a moment, we'll just flip everything around in the bedroom and give you a bit of a look on where we are at long last. Room to get done is, in inverted commas, Barbara's room, but we'll get an update off Sandra in a moment. So I don't know whether this is going to do any kind of justice to where we've got now, but at the moment we've got that wardrobe we've literally just built, we've put to there. We've got the chest of drawers over here. Is that a coffee maker or something?
Hot water dispenser. Hot
water dispenser. Henry won't be living in here, and a little bedside cabinet there. And then we've got an ottoman bed. Do you want to just lift that up, Sandy, in case people don't...
It's still tied down.
No, it's still tied down anyway. So basically, the bed's on little gas struts, so it lifts up, which we'll show in a moment. So you've got loads of storage for bedding or whatever underneath there. And a decent mattress is an absolute must. But I don't know to say whether everything's going to do justice to this room, which is pretty well the final nail on the jigsaw. And yeah, so when you lift these up, make sure you lift them from the middle.
So still in the room. There is
a base cover. Yeah, they're a bit silly them, to be honest. They don't really do much, but yeah. So it's brand new carpet. The walls have all been treated. They're all full of cracks and filled and smoothed and painted. And the light shade, that light shade still got a price tag on it? I'm not too sure. Anyway, we've got
a new light shade.
New light shade. Back of the bed, you can turn the light on and turn the light off from the bed. And going forward, we'll explain about all the furniture for in here.
A small thing. There was a small issue with damp on.
Oh, that's a leaky tile.
That's been dealt with now. It's dried out. It's just all.
Yeah,
properly sealed and everything.
Curtains, sorry. So we've got nets up for privacy, and I think the last one is some curtains. Right, we'll get Sandra. I'm sorry, I've got the camera on a bit of a wide angle at the moment, just to try and give everybody a bit of a look of where we've got to in this room at the minute. And I think we'll go back to we'll take the wide angle off. We're not going to go into millions of details, but just give a very quick update on your mum, Barbara.
So my mum, people hopefully appreciate, she's not a young lady. She's, to be honest, not even as young as she looks. So we've also made a lot of plans, and including the arrangements in this room, which we've now done. Just at the moment, my mum's feeling really, really tired and a bit overwhelmed and things, so at the moment she's just going to stay where she is, and then we'll sort of reassess somewhere down the line. So she's okay, but she's just getting tired quite easily at the moment. So I think that's what we need to say, really. She's
it is okay. But as and when, or if Barbara does come over, this room has been adapted for her, so I don't think we've gone into this. So we've got things like the plug sockets, instead of being down here when you've got a bad back, you can't reach down. Right, the plug sockets have been raised. This furniture we've got in here can go into Lee's bedroom, which we're going to keep quite Spartan for now, which was sort of on the sort of plan. So if Barbara does come over, her furniture that she wants to bring, we know will fit in here, don't we?
Yeah.
So it's all been measured
all planned,
and everything.
All the planning's done. It's just she's really, really tired at the moment.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Take it easy.
Yeah. But I'm just really pleased that at long last we can now put this thing to bed, and this wardrobe is going to be dead handy for me right now because I'm going to fill it. You okay with that? Well, it's empty, isn't it?
That's just what you always do.
So we've got a lot of products we need to get onto eBay soon, and at the minute they've been in. If you're in the kitchen, you'll see mounds and mounds of boxes. And what we can do now, just temporarily, we can just get them in here and out of the way, and then we'll come back shortly with a bit of an update on Sandra and her job. That was right. So sort of got through a lot of the jobs we wanted to do. A couple we didn't get down to. But I think we're going to get a quick update from Sandra now regarding the job she mentioned on the sofa with Sandra. Right, so
it's very dark.
It'll be fine.
Well, it's not my fault. If it's too dark, I'm sorry, everyone.
So the job situation. So this is a few days ago. So obviously you announced that you would apply for a job and you'd had an interview and you'd had a trial, and then what happened?
I'm really not too sure. I mean, they seemed very positive when I went for the interview. All seemed to go fine. They seemed quite keen to have me in, and then I went in for the first trial, and then they were going to let me know whether I'd be needed the next day or not, and then I didn't hear anything, and then they said they'd let me know that then it was the weekend, and then they said they'd let me know the start of the next week, and again I didn't hear anything, and then eventually basically they've offered it to someone else. So these things happen, so just back to square one really. So
I think they said that they'd offered somebody who allegedly had a little bit more experience, they said, didn't they, or something?
Maybe.
So Sandra's sort of back. The thing is we at the moment I've still got another several weeks to go before. We have it's 5 o'clock. They're all coming home from work. You can't see what we can see. There isn't any rush for Sandra to find a job, but obviously in literally a couple of weeks' time, I'm going to be losing my wage from the nurseries, and at the minute we're delving and nibbling into our savings at quite an alarming rate. But it's not really alarming because this is what we planned, wasn't it? What?
I'm not going to comment on that. Move on.
Yeah. So obviously we're both sort of looking now for things, although I'm just going to have I just need a few weeks off because I've done I think 8 months now, and all I've had is 2 days off. So most people, if you're working 8 months, you have a week's holiday or a fortnight holiday in between. Obviously the campsite wardens get their holiday at the end of the stint. So we're still a little bit unsure where we're going to go. I had some absolutely fantastic suggestions with myself. One of them was to become an eBay seller. And ironically enough, I actually looked at this several years ago. I don't remember what came up. But we ended up getting all the packaging and everything from the Royal Mail and had an account set up. God, what came up? Why didn't I end up doing that?
Because that's what you like. Just move on.
Did I go working for Wayne? Or was it a campsite warden? I can't remember what happened. Anyway, but never say never to that. But as I say, we have got other ideas that we're floating around with. And I'm sure we're going to be fine and dandy. This afternoon's dragging on a little bit. It's getting on, and I need to do tea and stuff. So I think we'll wrap the video off here, Sandra. Do you want to say au revoir? Just keep smiling or something like that?
Keep smiling or something like that.
How's your parrot? You know, the parrot's sat there. He's not been on video for a while, has he? Have you been back to your parrot zoo yet?
When?
I don't know. Have a chat with your parrot.
No, you've been busy at the nurse's reel, but I've actually been really busy here. I haven't been anywhere.
Hey, right. So we'll wrap this one off, and we're approaching a bit of a milestone for the channel as well, which we should hit very, very soon. Can you guess what that's going to be? Keep smiling. Thanks for watching.